Hey everybody, Siki here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video, and this video is going to be another first impression. Well, let's just say it's a second impression because I already used the foundation one time, and I will tell you about my experience with that as we're applying it this time around. But today I'm actually going to do a wear test. Well, hold on. Let me first of all say that it's actually going to be on this NEWIMAN. It is called the Luxury Concealing Foundation. You are supposed to be able to use it as a concealer, to spot conceal, as well as a foundation, okay? I am going to use this foundation, but I'm also going to show you swatches of the whole line. There are 8 shades in the whole line, you guys, but what I am going to do is I'm going to use one as a foundation and I'm going to use another one as a concealer. I know it says to spot conceal, but hey, if you can spot conceal, you should be able to conceal under your eyes, right? Right. And also this video is like, I'm double dipping because I just did a first impression on these new ColourPop eyeshadows right here, you guys. ColourPop just came out with some pressed eyeshadows. Like, this is their biggest launch ever. I'm going to talk about that in a whole nother video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what's on my eyes. So I will have that video up for you guys. If it's already up, I will link it in this video. If it is not, stay tuned, okay? So what we're gonna do first, as I'm talking, is I'm going to use a primer because, you guys, I know a lot of times people are like, are you gonna use a primer when you're trying that foundation? Or they'll say, you used a primer, sad face, right? But guess what? That's how I rock a foundation. So when I do first impressions here, I show you guys how I would use it if I were doing it any other time, all right? So it's kind of like 100. We're keeping it all the way 100, just saying. Also, happy place. When y'all see this, y'all should know that this means I am totally going to be rocking a unit on today. All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. As you can see, this baby is like well loved. And I have a review on this one, or a demo and first impression on it as well. And I compared it to the Becca primer. So I'm just going to put that on. Now, what I will tell you about this foundation is the first time I used it, which I've only used it once, I really tried to wait for the video, but I was just a little too excited and I couldn't. But one thing I noticed when I used it was that I was like, oh my God, my pores. But then I tried one of my like Old Faithful foundations, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I still saw my pores. So something is going on like with my skin to where I can see my pores a little more, which brings me to this. I will be doing an experiment really soon on my channel as it pertains to pores, because I need to minimize them a little more, because I don't know what's going on in my life. I don't understand why we are showing or why we want to show out. So when you see them with this foundation, know that it's not just this foundation. Oh, one thing I do remember about this foundation is when you see this foundation in the stores, know that it definitely comes out darker than it is in the package. I'm actually going to color correct as well, and I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD corrector. This is an R50. It says Invisible Cover Concealer. That is what it's called, but it's actually made to correct. Now that I have my corrector on, I am going to use Clay 5. And, it is in an airless pump, which is great, but you guys know how airless pumps sometimes make that noise. There you go. So this is what it looks like. It is pretty thick and creamy, as you can see. So it's not runny, that's for sure. And I will show you right here. You see it in the bottle, and then you see it outside of the bottle. It is a little bit deeper, as I was telling you guys. So now let's get this party started. And y'all know I'm generous with foundation. Wait a minute, is this the color that I used? Was it Clay 5 or was it Clay 2? Oh Lord. You guys, my bad. I used Clay 2, not Clay 5. Clay, what? I'm confused. Okay, Clay 2, that's better. So Clay 2 seems like it's better because you guys know that my neck is definitely lighter than my face. So I always try to match my neck and my chest and stuff versus my face. So yeah, Clay 2. I promise it's never a dull moment when filming, ever. And you guys, I love foundation. So yeah, it's a bit much, but I'm liberal with my foundation for sure. So now I'm going to use my L'Oreal sponge, which you guys know I've been using a lot lately. And I'm going to blend and blend and blend. Uh-oh. Did I wet it too much? What's going on with my sponge on today? Okay, there we go. First I was like, whoa, it's a little patchy. What's happening? Clay 2. Is definitely better for my life. I just need to remember that. So I was actually a little nervous because I saw all the shades in the packaging and I was like, all those do not look like it's gonna match me, but this is actually a really good match. So now I'm gonna take Clay 1 and put it on my hand and see if I can use that as a highlighting shade. Actually, I think I want to go a little bit lighter than this. The only other color tongue twister that I can use would be Sand 4, and that's it right there. And then that is Clay 1, I believe it is. I believe this is the lightest shade that they have as well. Yeah. Oh, that's real creamy. And then once I do this, I'm just going to set the rest of my face, and then I'm going to come back when, you know, everything is all well here, and then show you guys the final look. But I want you to see how this blends out as a concealer first. That's probably Asia's color, Mini-Me. So I'm blending that out. I think I'm going to set with my Ben Nye today instead of my RCMA, because I've been trying to alternate. But there you go. Not too shabby. Now, I don't know what has been going on with my life as far as my under eye as well, because they have been creasing a lot, like easy. So if we do see creasing in the vlog, don't think that it's just the foundation, because it's been doing that with everything. I kid you not. And I don't really know what to do about that. But it doesn't look bad. The foundation actually looks really good. And I've heard nothing but good things about NEWIMAN. So let's see. All right, guys, so this is the final look. These are the shades. I just wanted to get back here because, like, I didn't want to be all up in your grill. Y'all know. But don't worry. I promise we're going to do a little bit of vlogging with my other camera, and we're going to get up close and personal, all right? But here are the shades that we ended up using, you guys. This is Clay 1, and this is Sand 4. And I do believe that Sand 4 is the lightest because I have the whole collection, and this is the lightest in the whole collection. But one thing about it, I'm kind of like, why did they start off the lightest shade with Sand 4? Because Sand 4 will make me think that there's a Sand 3, 2, and 1. You feel me? So I don't know. Maybe I'll inquire about that. Hey, y'all. I told y'all that I would check in. It has been a couple of hours now, and I told you that I was going to give you a close-up. So here we go. Once upon a time. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so here's close-up. I told you guys, don't even worry about the pore situation because I've been having I'm looking in the viewfinder, sorry, but don't really worry about the pore situation because I don't know what's going on in my life. I have to figure it out. But anyway, so that is close up, you guys. I'm on my way to the mall to get another foundation as well because I've been getting requests to try this foundation and I'm curious about this foundation. But how awkward is that though? I'm doing a foundation review and I'm going to get a foundation. Like, that's when you love makeup. That's what you do. So I looked up the foundation, you guys, and it says that the foundation is actually $16. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. So, because I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video and I don't want to leave y'all hanging, while I'm in the car real quick, I am going to tell you what it claims to do. It says it's full coverage. It's a long wear formula. It will give you a flawless and radiant complexion. Oh, it just says it's buildable and versatile coverage makes this ultimate 2-in-1 foundation. So I guess it's like it makes it the ultimate 2-in-1 foundation. And then let me see features. It says features and benefits. It conceals dark under eye circles, unevenness, spots, and blemishes. It says versatile coverage lets you minimize or maximize as you like. So you guys, I don't know if I said this, but I have to come all the way to the mall because Ulta did not have the shade that I needed. Matter of fact, they said they only had 6 shades. Like, I don't know what is going on in here today, but it's like 50,000 people in here. It is cray cray. What have I done?
I think this is her foundation.
Okay, I think so too.
Yeah, and I have a really good tip for her. This foundation needs to be like really worked in because for like the first 30-40 seconds, it's just going to be like watery all over the skin.
Okay.
But if you were gonna work with it and like buff it into the skin, it's going to become like tacky. It's gonna really stick to the skin.
Okay.
And I think you also know like the thing with how many drops you put in you can build up the coverage.
Okay, yes.
So you can start from like 1 drop, which is like BB cream, and go all the way to, they say 3, I do 4.
Okay,
I like my full coverage.
Me too, me too.
Perfect. They say it's like a natural finish, but for me it's a matte finish.
Okay, I love matte.
That's what I mean. That's my little tip for you guys.
Okay, well thank you.
You're so welcome.
So here is the foundation that I'm picking up today. It is Total Control Drop Foundation. It is $14. And some are missing, but they have a wide range of colors, you guys. And if you look over here, there go all the colors. There they are. There they are. All of them. Check that out. That's a lot. And then they have a new color correcting liquid. Tempting. Very tempting. We're back. Make sure my mic is on. My mic sounds nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2. I'm just kidding. So I've had this foundation on for almost 6 hours. But what I am going to do, is I'm going to touch up my lippy. This is a lippy by Pure Cosmetics. It is in the color Addiction, and it is a liquid matte. And we need to fix this real quick before we go on, because it would only be right. But you can see that I have a little oil seeping through. But before I blot, I am going to get on my other camera and give you some close-ups real quick. But first, lippy. Just for the record, the foundation does not claim to be mattifying. It only claims to be long wearing, and it claims to give you a natural and radiant finish. So, ooh, look at that. Looks like I put a whole bunch of highlight on my nose. I'm looking at my viewfinder, okay? But it looks like I put a whole bunch of highlight right there, and you can see all up and through here. Now, everywhere but where I put my banana powder is kind of dewy looking, right? Now, some people like this dewy situation right here, okay? But I don't like that. So we're going to blot, but there you go. And you see, I told you I was going to crease. If you guys have a remedy for that, let me know, okay? Because it's happening with everything I use, no matter what. But anyway, you guys know that I always blot with a paper towel when I do these videos, because I mean, it works good. It's fine. All of you guys that said Iman had bomb foundations, you were right. I'm pleased. I'm impressed. Oh, them edges though. But anyway, but it looks good. It still looks good even after blotting. I like it. The fact that this is my exact shade and I did not have to mix. Hallelujah. But this is more of a, I would not rock this foundation to an event for the simple fact that this, like that whole dewy situation after like 6 hours or so, I don't want to have to blot all over my face and like do that all throughout the day. I need a more mattifying foundation when I'm going to events, but like on the weekend, if I'm going out, or, you know, during the week, every day, it's totally good for that. It is $16, as I told you guys earlier, but it's considered a luxury foundation. But I will give you this, not necessarily a disclaimer, but a word of advice. If you are going to try this foundation, do not be thrown off or do not be dismayed by the shades in the packaging, okay? These are the shades that I use, you guys. So usually when you go to the drugstore, you can't test or swatch, but I have personally seen the displays where they actually have little baby testers of the Iman foundation. So you should be able to pump a little bit out and then just, you know, kind of match yourself. And they also have like help desk now. They have like these beauty bars at Walgreens. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but they have a beauty bar now. So if you need help or assistance, you should be able to get it. And I think that's about it. That about sums it up, okay? And so I will see you guys in the next video, but remember that I love you and I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. If you've ever liked, commented, shared, or just watched, I am grateful for you, okay? You guys have an awesome, blessed day, and I will see you sooner than you think. Bye.
Sticky beauty, confidence is key. You know what I mean. A woman feels good when she's looking pretty. I don't need no Benz, Lexus, or a Range Rover. Just give your girl a bomb Sticky Beauty makeover. Confidence is key, ladies, you know what I mean. Or maybe her eyeshadow and mascara will help you see. Check out her foundation and the blush on her cheek. Yeah, we ain't playing games, it's the Sticky Beauty. Yeah, Sticky Beauty.